Okay, in this video we're going to solve equations using multiplication and division with decimals. So what we're going to do is, let's say I have an equation like this. Let's say I have x divided by 0.9, and that is equal to 7.25. My goal is to find what x is. So I need to get x by itself. In order to do that, have x divided by 0.9. Well, to get x by itself, if I multiply this side of the equation here by 0.9, I'll get x by itself. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to multiply that side by 0.9. If I multiply that side by 0.9, I have to multiply the other side by 0.9. By the way, I could put this over 1 if I want to. These cancel, and I'm just left with x on this side, which is what I want. On this side, I have 7.25 times 0.9. I'm going to have to do that. And I usually do little calculations like that off to the side here. So I'm going to go 7.25 times 0.9. So get rid of that there, 0.9. I don't line up the decimals when I'm multiplying or dividing. So I'm just going to multiply, ignoring the decimals here first. 9 times 5 is 45. Carry the 4. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4 is 22, and carry the 2. And 9 times 7 is 63, plus 2 is 65. Now, I got to know where to put the decimal. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 places to the right of the decimal in both numbers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 places to the right of the decimal. So I go here 1, 2, 3, and I get my decimal right there. And so my answer is x is equal to 6.525. I'll box that in. I can check that. As usual, for a check, I write down the original equation. So x over 0.9 is equal to 7.25. I'm going to plug in what I found for x, which is 6.525 over 0.9. Is that equal to 7.25? And again, I'll do this off to the side. So I'll go 6.525 divided by 0.9. Don't divide by decimals, so I move this over, have to move this over 1, then go straight up. 9 goes into 65 7 times for 63. I get a 2 there, get to bring down the other 2. 9 goes into 22 2 times for 18, and then that gives me a 4 there and a 5 there. 5 times 9 is 45. And so I do that and get a remainder of 0. So on this side I get 7.25. On this side I have 7.25. 7.25 is equal to 7.25, so it checks. Now I'm going to do another one. And on this other one, I'm going to use, instead of multiplication to solve it, I'm going to use division. So I'm going to get a clean sheet here. And on my next problem, I'm going to have 0.7y is equal to 6.3. Now here, I want to get y by itself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide this side by 0.7. So I divide that by 0.7, and the 2.7's just cancel. So on this side I'm left with y. If I divide it by 0.7 on this side, I have to do it on this side also. And I'll do this off to the side, so I get 6.3 divided by 0.7. I'm going to move this over 1 because I don't divide by decimals. And I move this over 1, bring this straight up, and then 7 goes into 63 9 times, so my answer is y is equal to 9. To check this, same as usual, write down the original equation. I'm saying y is equal to 9 here, so I'm going to substitute 9 in for y. So I go 7.7 times 9 is equal to, I'm sorry, over here, this should be 6.3 is my original equation. 6.3. So 7 times 9, is that equal to 6.3 question mark? And then 9 times 0.7 is 7 times 9 is 63, 1 decimal place over here, so I move that over here, so I do get 6.3, so I get 6.3 is equal to 6.3, that checks, and so I have done that equation properly.